Hello everybody, this is Godzilla and I'm here with Kong. And today we're gonna be watching let's just zoom in. Godzilla vs Kong, why Kong will lose to Godzilla. So let's see why you should lose to me. And also guys, if you're gonna be wondering who YouTube channel is this, freaking camera. You can be asking whose YouTube channel is this. We don't want no copyrights. This video is by Don Son. If I say your name wrong, I'm sorry. We're gonna be reacting to why you should lose to me in GVK. What's up, you with this? Always you just trying to beat me. One, I'm the king of the monsters. I'm more taller than you and more fighting experience than you. And I fought more tougher enemy than you. You've been on an island for blah blah blah. Anyways, moving on.
Long live the king.
Hey, that's me. No one cares.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back again. So in today's video, I'm going to explain why Kong can never become king against Godzilla. Okay,
Listen.
so first of all, we need to go all the way back to King Kong vs. Godzilla in 1962.
Ooh.
As much as I enjoyed that movie, it was clearly targeted for kids. It did have its flaws, with a very controversial ending. The biggest problem about this movie is that even though Toho confirmed that Kong won, the movie itself makes it look like it was more of a tie. And so
Yeah.
the way that the movie ended, a lot of fans up to this day still determine who's the clear winner in that movie. So I'm going to explain to you guys why Godzilla should have won in that fight and why Kong could never become king.
Yeah.
In their very first encounter, Godzilla clearly has the upper hand because of his atomic breath. Kong can't do nothing but just throw rocks, clearly showing signs that Kong is going up against a flamethrower. And when Godzilla decides to use the atomic breath on Kong, you see how Kong looks all scared, gets all clueless, and then walks away like a little bitch at the end of the round.
Ha,
That's
bitch!
Please. But I'm not done yet. In their second encounter, Kong does make Godzilla fall down the hill, but Kong doesn't want to fight Godzilla for some reason. He decides to run away and play hide and go seek with Godzilla. And even when they do decide to fight, Kong is seen just trying to grab Godzilla's tail, but fails. Then as the fight starts to get more intense a little bit, Kong tries to throw a rock, but throws himself instead. He gave himself a concussion, which made Godzilla have the upper hand. Eventually,
Pussy.
Kong does get up at one point, but then Godzilla does his magical kick that makes Kong fly all the way back, rolling down a hill, and he's done for at this point. Kong lost at this point because 1, Godzilla beats him with his tail, 2, tries to bury him, and 3, leaves him in flames. And at this point, not only should the movie have ended, but Godzilla is the victor in this movie.
Right.
Plot Armor Lightning decided to resurrect Kong and fight Godzilla once more. Kong would have stayed dead if that Plot Armor Lightning did not come into play. So in their final encounter, you do see how Kong has the upper hand with his lightning powers. Then they keep fighting towards the end of the movie, and at one point they do both fall off the cliff. Godzilla and Kong are still fighting while they fall off the cliff, and they both fall in the water. Kong resurfaces from the water.
Hold up.
No signs of Godzilla.
Just pause for a second. Even though it could have been short and I was a clear victor, but that lightning plot shit shouldn't exist. And 1, you ran away like a little pussy. 2, you were too afraid to fight my atomic breath. You can't handle it because of your fur. And thirdly, they should just let me win instead of you, because why? Godzilla movies has way more money and more popular than yours. I still don't care what you say, because why should I even care? Moving on.
And then suddenly, oh, well, there's no Godzilla. Well, yeah, Kong's the winner. Fuck it. And I'm like, what? That's a bullshitty ass ending. We do know for a
Right.
fact that Godzilla did not die. And then on top of that, there's just no exact possibility as to what happened to Godzilla once Kong resurfaced. We don't know if he retreated, just decided to take a nap. We don't know. And this is exactly why.
See, Godzilla, you always take a nap.
Because this movie did not have a clear, definite winner. Now, let's move on to Legendary Godzilla and Kong in the MonsterVerse series. In October 2015, Legendary made an announcement saying that Godzilla and Kong are going to be in the same shared universe, causing them to eventually fight. Also, keep in mind that Godzilla vs. Kong is not a remake of King Kong vs. Godzilla. It's just a rematch. Keep in mind that Legendary Kong and Toho Kong are two different Kongs.
Right.
Starting off on Kong Skull Island, Kong is just a teenager in this movie before he fights Godzilla later on in 2021. The reason why Kong can never become king against Godzilla is because he can't handle helicopter blades. He cries touching his boo-boo. He almost died from fire, but instead passed out. And he almost lost twice in the movie. The first time was bullshit because if the humans were not there while Kong and the Skullcrawler were fighting, the Skullcrawler would not be distracted chasing the humans.
You know, I think Remark shouldn't be that dumb. She should have just killed you. But makes sense because people will be upset that you died and they will hate Remark in the movie. But you should have just died right there. I don't know why Remark was so stupid. And why you always keep pausing and telling me those negative things. Because it's true, dumbass. Moving on.
The Skullcrawler was just dumb enough to leave his rival enemy hanging for just a bunch of humans. The second time was when Kong was stuck in chains. The Skullcrawler was about to take a bite off of Kong's face. And that would have happened if the humans did not shoot at the Skullcrawler. But since they did, that's the only reason why Kong won. If the humans were not in the way, Kong would have lost easily. And you had the audacity to root for a giant ape that lives on a tiny ass island? Well, let me tell you about Legendary Godzilla. Legendary Godzilla got nuked right in the face and still survived. Legendary Godzilla's only sensitive area is his gills. Other than that, bullets, missiles, nukes, they don't phase him. Even when Godzilla had an encounter with both of the Mutos, Godzilla killed them as a pre-workout. Godzilla killed them off like as
Wait a minute.
two giant...
Hold up. I get that you killed the Mutos, but you got your ass kicked. And besides, if it weren't for the human distracting them, you would have lost that fight. Still, I'm king of the monsters and you're not. You're just an overrated ape. Moving on.
Pest. This does cause Godzilla to be extremely exhausted and does pass out. And even when the nuclear warhead blows up as Godzilla's passed out, he wakes up the next following day from it, walks away from it, and just goes right back to the ocean like as if nothing happened. You guys think Kong can do that? I sure as hell don't think so. Now,
right.
Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Godzilla's first encounter with King Ghidorah is his arch nemesis from years ago. Godzilla defeated King Ghidorah years ago in that same location, so this first fight is actually their very first rematch. Ghidorah flies away because the military decides to interfere with their fight, causing Godzilla to be extremely pissed off. In their second encounter, Godzilla definitely had the upper hand with Ghidorah in the ocean, and Godzilla would have won that fight if the humans did not decide to interfere once more by dropping an oxygen destroyer right on the ocean.
You know, the humans are so lucky I did not kill them. Because they revived me back. They so lucky that I didn't kill them.
If the humans did not interfere with the fight once more, Godzilla would have easily defeated King Ghidorah right there in the ocean.
Right.
This also does indicate that Godzilla did not need Mothra's sacrifice or to necessarily become Burning Godzilla towards the end of the movie. In their final fight, Godzilla still had the upper hand until Ghidorah decided to recharge using electricity. He also eventually does get dropped from the sky and still lives by moving. Then
you should have died.
To try and eat Godzilla in defeat, but once again, the humans try and interfere by trying to save Godzilla by using the Orca. But even without the Orca, Godzilla would have still had time to become Burning Godzilla. Godzilla does get the upper hand once more as Burning Godzilla, defeats Ghidorah by sparking his head up like a blunt, and takes the title as the new king of the monsters.
Exactly.
I don't know about y'all, but that sounds pretty godly to me. Kong will not take that title from Godzilla because Godzilla also has all these titans in check. Godzilla also runs the entire world, and Kong just runs like a little ass island. Kong's damage was really nothing compared to Godzilla. He just left Boston in ashes. Godzilla just defeated his arch nemesis. What is that compared to a giant ape?
Surely I did defeat Ghidorah and he just beat me up and almost killed me. But not like you can defeat him as well. You don't have no any special abilities! So what are you about to do? What is all you just yelling at me? I don't know why people just vote. Like, they should vote for me instead of you because you're just an overrated ape who gets his ass kicked and stays on a little island, do nothing but kill skull crawlers for a living. Why? Because they heard Ghidorah's call, and that's what you do. Just kill them, that's it, yeah. And I run the whole entire planet, swimming around the whole fucking ocean, keeping the Titans in check. Yeah, and then going back to sleep for millions of years. True, but still.
Moving on to Godzilla vs. Kong in 2021, the only things that we do know about Kong specifically is that he's a lot more older, has a full beard now, and is a lot more buffer. And as for Godzilla, all that we do know is that Godzilla's intelligence is just as similar as Kong's. You can also recognize when a Titan is good or bad, and that's why I keep asking, what's a king to a god? So in conclusion, this is why I heavily believe that Kong will lose next year in Godzilla vs. Kong. And at the end of the day, it's still Team Godzilla. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that button, comment, subscribe, turn on that bell, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace.
Alright, hold up. So, now you know why I should win, and you should lose? Whatever. Next video, we're just gonna see how my species got wiped out, and see why I should win instead of you. Whatever. Anyways, I'm just gonna go see what the other Titans are doing. You can just, I don't know, do nothing being like a shit-ass overrated ape. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, comment, or like this video. And, let us know who you think should have actually won, me or him. But still, should have been me, because I've been on that island ever since I was a baby. And this asshole just, whatever. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.